Hello, and welcome to our video on the development of the atomic model.
The first person credited with the original idea of the atom is Democritus from Greece, ancient Greek times. His idea was that if you broke something down and kept breaking it down, you'll eventually get to one indivisible piece called the atom. For example,
the truth.
Yes.
The next important person in the development of the atomic model was John Dalton. Here's a picture of him.
John Dalton improved on Democritus' idea of the atom. John Dalton stated that stuff can be broken down into elements and hence the periodic table. He also stated elements are atoms. Not now. He also stated elements are atoms with different masses, and that compounds are combinations of elements rather than just atoms on their own.
The next person who contributed to the development of the atomic model was Jonah Jameson Thompson, also known as JJ.
JJ played with cathode rays, which are beams of electrons. Using these, JJ was able to determine the mass to charge ratio of an electron. He also knew that the electron came from the atom as a negative charge with a small mass. Chris will show you his design of the atom. The electrons are the small things, while the rest is just positive matter, which attract each other.
The next important person in the development of the atomic model was Ernst Rutherford, who did the infamous Rutherford scattering.
Rutherford decided to shoot alpha particles at atoms. If there is a sea of positive matter, as suggested by our previous protagonist, then the particles should just bounce off. However, this was not the case. Some did bounce off, but most went straight through the atom. This disproved the plum pudding model of the sea of positive matter. This meant there must be a small, very small, concentrated positive mass in the atom, and then electrons just floated around it.
The next important person in the development of the atomic model was Niels Bohr.
Niels Bohr designed a model which agrees with current evidence. He makes a connection between light and atoms, and said the colours of light in hydrogen gas correspond to different energy levels an electron has. The orbits of electrons were compared to the orbits of planets in the solar system. However, the orbit is caused by electric interaction, not gravity. His model depends on the connection between frequency of light and the energy level change. It's quite a confusing model, but it agrees with current evidence. It agrees with the evidence that electrons are small and negatively charged, and protons are in the nucleus and are small compared to the atom. Only certain frequencies of light are absorbed and emitted for each element.